Hello, Happy New Year everyone. I'm Christy and today I'm going to be playing with air dry clay. These are the tools and materials I'm starting off with. A lot of my actual clay stuff is at my secondary studio space. So that's why I'm using cake decorating tools from my kitchen. Don't judge me, I won't use them for food. The plan is to make some cute magnets, so I started off by designing each one in Procreate, and these are my finished designs. I do have a specific design theme going on here. You could probably tell these are intended to be gifts for a couple of my teacher buddies. Do I use the word buddies? No, why did I just say that? Some of my teacher mates, and they are Kappa teachers, so they're a mix of art, drama, music, and then just kind of general teaching related icons. So the plan here is to just to make it easy on myself, I'm just going to trace the basic shapes of each design onto a post-it note, and these I will use as stencils later on. Next, I went through and I outlined the drawings in a thick black marker, and then I cut them all out. Phew, okay, well that was a bit of a process, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, now I'm up to the exciting part. So I'm going to use just the Fimo brand of air dry clay, and I'm going to take my roller and just roll a slab out about 1/2 centimeter thick. And then I'm just going to use a variety of random tools, like a wooden spoon I found in the kitchen that belongs to one of my kids, to smooth out and remove any kind of, I don't know, daggy bits in the clay. Dip my brush into some water and kind of brush that on there too, just to do a little bit of a smoothing and just kind of make it pretty, ready to start the next step. Get out the cracks. That's important. Remove the cracks and the air bubbles. Yeah, we're good to go. So I'm just going to carefully place the stencils onto the clay and cut around them with a stencil knife. Now it's time to clean up any of the manky edges with water and smooth out with my finger, and then set them aside. And this is weirdly calming to watch, isn't it? Alrighty, so I missed a few of my designs, so I just re-rolled the clay scraps and cut out any of the stencils that I couldn't fit originally, and then repeated the cleaning and smoothing process, which is so calm and relaxing. And I don't know, you should do it. Highly recommend. Once all that was done, I left them out to dry overnight. Okay, so back in the studio, it's 24 hours later. So when I came back, I needed to give them a little bit more smoothing and clean them up a little bit. So usually I would sand them, but you know, I couldn't find any in my studio, so I carefully just shaved them down with another little scalpel tool thing that I found. This is only just to refine the edges, and they just needed that a little bit extra effort. Okay, I feel like sanding is like the second most boring job in the majority of craft projects or art projects. But anyways, now I'm up to prepping and painting. This is the fun part. The other fun part. So I painted the clay pieces with a white base coat, as the clay was a little pinky brown, and that's just how the colour that came from the packet. So I wanted the colours to stand out a bit more and be nice and bright. That's why I added 2 coats of the white paint. So when it was dry, it was time to whip the Poscas out and get painting. I did at least 2 coats of colour on the magnets just to cover any streaky paint, and I also made sure to paint the edges to match as well. Ta-da! So here are the finished designs, painted all cute. Like I said, there's the theme that's the kind of like the Kappa faculty art, music, drama themed stuff too, as well as the more like general teachery related things. For me, the hardest thing is picking which one of these is my favorite, because I like a lot of them. I like most of them. Like the faces just make them extra cute. Like just put faces on everything, I think. I feel like that's my motto for this year. Like look at that little paint thing. That's cute. Paint tube. Oh, Murakami, classic. Little music note. I should know what that one is called, but I don't. They've told me, but I keep forgetting. Pencils. Oh, see? Cute. Yeah, see? I need to make myself some because I gave these all away. This is them all grouped together in an adorable fashion. Now I know you're all wondering, what is the new technique that you're going to be teaching yourself in this video? And you know what? It's UV resin. So I got myself this little machine, this little curing machine, and a bottle of hard resin. And the plan is to make these guys nice and cute and shiny. Don't forget to wear gloves and work in a well-ventilated area when you're doing this too. I've not used UV resin before, but I've used epoxy and the Mod Podge Dimensional Magic for smaller jewelry items, but it was pretty much a similar process, except that you stick it under the UV light for about 30 or so seconds at the end. Finally, I grabbed some craft magnets and I just attached them onto the back of the clay with the UV resin as well. Here are my finished magnets and they turned out super cute. So I'm excited to make more stuff with UV resin. I do need to practice the bubbles though. I know how to get rid of them, but I didn't have any of the heat stuff on me at the time, so I just kind of didn't worry about it too much. They still turned out really good anyway. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment or subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back soon with my next creative video.